Hello. It is I. A box that says no signal because it's still hot. Anyways. Make this a little bit bigger. There we go. Probably playing a round of the Final Fantasy IV Free Enterprise randomizer today. I've played through a few casual preset seeds. I figured let's try a slightly harder one, just for fun. And moved up to their intermediate preset. This will actually set up a manual tracker so you can see what all we've got and don't got. So let's go see. We have Tella, which is not an inspiring start. And Cecil. Okay. Alright, that'll work. The king is either Rubicante or the Four Fiends all together. That's the Magma Key. Great. Okay. We can go underground immediately if we want to. Oh, Life Forcer. Let's get on our airship and go. Alright, we went. There we go, that'll work. I want to turn the battle speed down. I don't react that fast these days. Yeah, let's grab up our free stuff. Let's see if I can remember where most of it is. Earthhammer, alright. Who's in here? It's Edward being guarded by one of several bosses that's just a sparkle on the map. Gold apple, okay. Drain spear, 100 gold. Oh, it... Didn't realize they changed this NPC to just tell you how to get into that room. That's kind of fun. It's in the item shop. Cabins and Thor Rages, alright. Nope, that's wrong. Diamond helmet, alright. You can't equip those as a Dark Knight, correct. A grimoire. We passed that a little too fast. I'm pretty sure that was a, yeah. Better armor for our old man. And down in the lake, there are a couple of items. One right there. And one right there. Alright. How's that going for you? And there are some items in the grass here. Let's see if I remember where they are. Lightning bolt, alright. The other one is down here. A ninja sword. That'll be nice if we get to a local ninja. Alright, this should have there a way for me to see that? I'm about to do it in battle. This should have restored the Japan-only version commands that we lost in the US version, based on what it said about the intermediate preset. And I think we should still be able to get the free characters, so if we run up this way, we should be able to fill out our party a little bit. Yep. There is Rosa, excellent, okay. And Rosa too, okay. Kept the twins, in a sense. Don't know that we need 2 Rosas necessarily, but that's fine. And before we really start looking for stuff, we can... Oh, first off, stop here. A rare chance to walk around mist without blowing it up. I've never been good at the lying rolls in games like that. Oh man, 50 gold. Another Earth Hammer. A very good shield for when Cecil turns into a paladin. And another Grimoire. Was it actually stacking? Yes, okay. Sometimes I decide not to. And what do we got in the shops? Some pretty good stuff. Yeah, I can sell. We don't need 2 Earth Hammers. And we'll drink some coffee loudly so you can know I did it. I don't really need 2 of these either. Okay. Hang on. Tella's got something definitely better than that. Yeah, alright. Is the karate better than that? You're not the one wearing it. 5-2 versus 3-3. That's slightly better. Okay, well, let's buy 1. I guess when lying is actually a mechanic, it's a little more complicated than just lying. We don't need these leather shirts. Those can get out of here. Alright. Let's get moving. What do we got in the weapon shop? A bunch of stuff that nobody here can really use. Now, this is slightly better than what Tella comes with, I think. Yeah, there you go. As much as I don't want to spend the money on it, I should probably buy 1 iron ring for the old man. We'll almost certainly find something better right outside, somehow. Gaia helm. A fire sword. Now, since you're stuck in the front, you get the fancy hat. There we go. And a Dragoon helmet. Not particularly useful at the moment, but if we find a cane, it will be. Hello, Endron. How you doing? Let's fill out our party to full 5 before we start hunting too hard in places where bosses might be. Is that a better bow than what we've got? I'm pretty sure that's a better bow than what we've got. You're more likely to stay alive. Pretty early morning here. I'm still waking up. I swear to God, if that's the white mage child, I can't tell from the map sprite. It's not, okay. Yeah, Palom. There we go. The tracker's updating, right? Yeah, okay. We don't need to be in this right now. Okay, at this point, I think we need to do a little bit of swapping around here. Oh, Brian Davis, how you doing? Alright, now then, let's go into some... Well, I guess first let's check out what's going on over here. Oh, okay. Sleepy. Ooh, another white shirt. Excellent. Can't stock sand, Ruby, because we blew our budget on a fancy fireplace in the desert. Who's in here? That's Fusoya. We find the sand ruby early enough, that might be worth considering. What's in the weapon shop? Nothing I care about, okay. What's in the armor shop? Very expensive gear. We'll buy one of these, though. Okay. I just realized I left a bunch of stuff in the castle, because I'm a moron. Let's go grab that, and then let's start hunting bosses and things. Wait, not up there. Over here. Contents of these chests may have shifted during bombardment. Use caution. Dragoon arms, silver helm. Cool, a cursed ring, amazing. Masamune, that's good. Junk armor, a firebomb. White arrows, okay. Thunderclaws. Crap. An elven bow. 50 gold. And a silver sword. This is Final Fantasy IV, so we do have a limited inventory space, which is a little bit of a bother, but... I I actually don't want this. I'm going to sell that the first time I think about it. Having an item that casts Explode is not the most useful thing you can have. Alright, let's go into the Mist Cave and see what we have as a boss. It is indeed hot. That's why my camera's off. I don't want to put the wall up and mess up the airflow in here. I know one of the settings for this randomizer is to turn off the ability to get the freebie characters, like the two in Mysidia, but I'm not quite confident in myself enough to go for that. 200 gold, oh boy. Black. You should be able to wear that. That'll be better than this wizard gear, almost certainly. Not much, but... The forecast for today is 93 high. Supposedly 88 right now, but my phone is a little off most of the time. Silver apple. There we go. I'm also not very fond of summer the older I get. Samurai arms. I don't think Cecil can wear those, so I'm not going to bother. Alright, who's our boss in here? Oh god. I don't think we're surviving this. They have wall up. Why am I doing this? I thought about doing another achievement stream today, but, you know, you guys can kill me, it's fine. Okay, so we're not prepared for that. I'll grab the treasures again, though. I hadn't thought to look at the old Atari achievement sets before, but a lot of those are actually pretty well made. Okay, let's just leave and let the lunar dragons hang out here. That's fine. There are a lot of sets that have a whole bunch of achievements I'm not super fond of in them. Alright, let's see who's in here. There should be another freebie character. A black belt, okay. 50 gold, okay. The other twin, hello. You know, just for variety's sake, let's swap out one of our Rosas. Let's keep the cool purple Rosa. And yeah, let's take her gear. Yeah, swapped out the twins for the twins that can use twin. And now the word twin has no meaning. Don't really like having her up front like that, but I don't have any options at the moment. Ninja stars, okay. And for anyone wondering why we're not getting random encounters, you can turn the encounters on and off in the randomizer. I found that generally you don't usually need to do too much grinding in this. Although seeing those lunar dragons at the start there is a little upsetting. You still can't equip that as a Dark Knight, right? Yeah, no. Okay. Sorry, Batman, you're not in the club. Goose Rage. Artemis arrows, okay. Sword. Free up a couple of inventory slots here. Give Cease a little extra health too. There we go. This should take us outside. No, not quite. One more hit is brain. 1,000 gold. A silver sword no one can use currently. Samurai arrows. Charm rod. I do not have a better hat for you. Okay. Yeah, let's go back out the front. That's not how you get there. Then we can come in the back and see... We got Octoman this boss slot. My plan is to kick Tella out of the party as soon as I am allowed to, incidentally, because Tella kind of sucks. And if we come in through this side... I should put us right at the boss. Who's here? Oh no! This is also bad. Sorry, Tella. Right, the wall landed on her. I think at this point this is lost. Virus? Oh, that's one down. Wow, we won. We won, kinda. Alright, everybody, get up. A hobbit? Hot damn. Alright. Alright, Magus Sisters. That's this one. Those guys are dead. This is incorrect. I do not want to be flying it. I want to come up here. The free inn. And I guess I need to go sell some of this stuff. We've got too much actual junk. Don't need this, don't need this. Don't need this, don't want these. Don't really want this. Don't want this, or this, or this. Don't need a boomerang. The poison axe, I think, is just a straight upgrade to that thing, right? Yeah, don't need this. You know what, we can free up one more inventory slot pretty fast. That is not where I parked the airship. I parked it over here. We can just get that magma key out of our inventory. By throwing it in this well. Bye. Managed to kill the sisters, yeah. I don't know how. What we got in here? I think that is just a straight up upgrade, right? No, that's what you've got. Actually, I bought that black armor. I didn't realize that we were... I thought that was the other way around. Oh well. You don't want 4 of these, though. Put this on for now. There we go. Okay. What we got for weapons? The black sword should be an upgrade, right? Yeah, almost certainly. NPC is getting in the way. And like the Final Fantasy 1 randomizer, you can't just delete them. Is it in here? We saw that black armor. I should probably buy that. Yeah. Not much better, but it is better. And I think there was a black gear piece here also. Yeah, the arms. Okay. Alright, shopping done. Let's go over to the Antlion Cave. See what sort of horrific endgame boss got put there. $2,000 gold, neat. Assassin Dagger. $20 gold. Boy, oh boy. Sleepy Sword. Weird amount of gold. A Dragon Whip, that'll be excellent if and when we find Iridia. $40 gold. $30 gold. I sure do love pocket change. 20 gold. Poison Claws. Fire sword, mute arrows, samurai bow. Is that better than the archer? Yes. Okay. Alright. Who's here? Please don't be Golbez or something. Wow. Hey, buddy. And we get the key to the sealed cave. Amazing. I suspect it's going to want us to go down into the underground sooner rather than later. Next up. Well, we don't have radio, so we can't go in the front door. Let's see who's up here. Also what? It's Sid and fucking Golbez. I suspect I cannot win this fight at the moment. Golbez is gonna kick my ass. I'll wait for this dragon to come, kill half my party. Well, it was nice knowing you, Sid. That's unfortunate. can't believe that worked. Alright. I gotta mark off Golbees. Oop, there we go. Another Dragon Whip. More Mute Arrows. A Ninja Hat. An Ether too. That's actually a pretty nice consumable. Ice we cannot get rid of until we have Iridia. I guess if. In theory, she could not show up. Get our free heal. We have a Sid now, and we no longer have you. There we go. That's right? Yeah. Is Sid great? Not really, but we need someone with health. So there is that. Alright, let's see what's going on in Fabul. Let's save first, though. Sell off some stuff we don't need. I need this. Hold up. Okay, yeah, you're wearing one. Don't need this. Don't need this. Elven Bow, Charms, Silver, Shadow Sword, Fire Armor, Dreamer Harp. None of that's worth buying. Alright. Not the item shop. What do you guys got? Ether 2s. Hot damn. Heroin shirt would be great if I didn't have the white shirts. 50 gold. Cool. Life staff. Bomb item, Medusa arrows, silver ring. Alright, I'm gonna step outside real quick to save that I picked up all this shit. And then let's see what's attacking the city. Yeah, I guess. Were you under siege by the King and Queen of Eblan? All down to the Hades. Nice shot, Rosa. All right, that'll help. Let's see you two down. There we go. And the tower key once again, something for underground. Being very insistent. Did that heal us? It sure did. Okay. The king was injured in the battle somehow. Crystal shield, that'll be nice. In a bit. That was all kind of garbage. Well, since we just got the best possible shield for Paladin Cecil, might as well roll on down here and see if we can get Paladin Cecil, right? First, though. Steal some ether from the chocobos. White spear. Ah, crap. We don't need that. I need to throw away some stuff. Don't need this. Don't need this. Don't need this. Don't really need this. Probably aren't going to need this. I'm never going to use these. Okay. Underclaws. Speaking of claws, Yang. That's interesting. You know, it feels bad, but... Let's try this out. Cat claw and... Put the poison claw on. Ninja hat. Just got rid of them black belts and stuff too. That sucks. You know what, actually, since you're living in the back, I think you're probably better off with a bow. For the rare times you do attack. Alright, we ditched Rosa. Picked up Yang. Oh, white arrows, that's nice. Alright, let's see who's up here. It's... Not thrilled to see that. Rubicante, okay. Sure. Bye, Rubicante. Do I have any tents? I do not. That'll have to do. All right. Who's our back attack? Oh, it's these guys. All right. Sure. Veteran soldiers. Yuri, how you doing? Hot. Oh, this ain't the soldiers. I think this is the Fabul Gauntlet. Getting back attacked like 7 times in a row is going to be a little annoying, but what are you going to do? None of these things should be a threat, though. Video game showdown. Glad we got the Fiend's boss theme for this. Can't believe. That was nothing like Battle at the Big Bridge. Is that it? We done? Is there one more round? There's a one more round. Of course there is. I think this is the last guy. Come on. Come on. Okay. We done? Yeah. I'll take that, I guess. Oh, we ain't done. Goddamn, I forgot how many rounds this is. Come on. Now I've got some physical tanks. Some of these fights should be a bit less terrible. Oh my god. It had to be in the back attack slot here to make this take as long as it possibly can. Ow. This party isn't too bad, oddly. Okay, now we're done. Bye, chumps. And don't forget to save, because we got one more bit of nonsense here. Before we get our prize of Paladin Cecil. Maybe. Let's see what they shoved in here. If it's another Lunar Dragons in the Mist Cave situation, we might not be doing this right now. Oh, we can go blow up Mist. Oh, it's Mom Bomb. Well, that's concerning. I forgot to flip my formation. There we go. The real trouble in this fight is that Cecil comes with not real gear equipped. I don't have any good offensive gear for him at the moment, I don't think. The Avenger keeps the stats of whatever he had equipped, so that ain't gonna really do much for us at the moment. Knock that HP down as much as we can. Okay, we got this. All Cecils became paladins. Even you. All Tellas recalled spells they have forgotten, wherever they are. All Tellas learned media, wherever they are. We saw him earlier, and then we got rid of him. Alright, let's equip Paladin with some real gear here. Ah, the Avenger is two-handed. I guess that's what we're doing for now. We lack real armor, sorry, buddy. That's gonna have to do, I guess. Alright, that's most of what we can do up here, reasonably, for the moment. Let's get our free heal in the castle. I'm pretty sure that fight doesn't heal us up. No, my bad, it does. Okay. Never mind. Actually, you know what? I don't think we can kill them, but let's give it a shot. Why not? Let's see. I forgot to change my formation again. Oh, we probably got this. Ow. Alright, lunar dragons are dead. We got the package, too. So, package. There we go. I like the sprite for the package and the tracker. Now let's get our free heal in the castle. Alright, let's go blow up a city. Let's go do a terrorism. Knowingly. I see Edward. Oh my god, the package is full of Lucas. It's kind of a cool color set. I didn't change my formation again. It doesn't matter for this fight. This we just really need to wait for it to play out, so I'm gonna just let this sit. I'll be right back. Alright, I see this resolved itself while I was taking care of business, so to speak. Let's finish it. Let's finish out this event wine here. I once again did not change my formation. Oh god. Alright. Hey buddy. Okay, good. His stats are real bad in this slot. We're not keeping Edward. I'm sorry, Edward fans. I'm sure at least one of you exists. Bye, Edward. There we go. Okay. I'm not gonna use this. I'm not gonna use this. I don't need this. Okay. Oh, there's one more set of things we can do for sure. I mean, not for sure, but we can do. Come over here. Very carefully land right here. Whoop. And first off, check out this town. Ah, the darkness gear. Unfortunately, we no longer have somebody who can wear the darkness gear. Yeah, here for weapons. This is mostly junk. Okay, fair enough. What we got in the item shop? You know what? Tent. I'll buy some of these. This guy, if we can find a pass somewhere, will let us skip the entire final dungeon and go straight to Xeranus. If I remember right, there is some stuff in the forest here. Mute dagger. A second mute dagger. Glass helmet. Diamond shield. What they did do for Edward in this is they made the spoon an equipable item. And it actually makes Edward a fairly competent attacker if you want to use him. Now then, which side is Edward on? I think it's the other side. It is. We don't have the Earth Crystal, so we can't go into the big treasury, but we can get this crap. Warfax, money, money. Artemis bow, okay. Money, money. Another Dwarfax, money. I kicked Edward out and he fell down over here. What do you got from him, bro? A Baron key. All right. I was going to go visit Zot, but I think Baron is a better use of our time at the moment. Our levels are a little bit more appropriate for there, I think. What do you got in the weapon shop and armor shop? That is literal trash. Cool. You do not need 3 mute daggers. A whole bunch of stuff that's not really usable for us at the moment. A Dragoon shield, that's not terrible. And another white. Got some real good cane gear and no cane. I don't know if I'd even swap for cane at this point. Maybe I should just stick with the party I've got. Unihorn. Hourglass. Ice brand. Alright. A second Bahamut. I would probably swap somebody out for Rydia if we found one, a Dragoon armor. Another Artemis bow, excellent. You're the one I swapped out already, right? Yeah. go. The kid's a little more reasonable at fighting. And y'all have thoughts on original Final Fantasy IV? I like 4 quite a bit, personally. I feel like that's not the most popular opinion, though. A cat claw, that's interesting. There's not really any point in putting 2 of the same claw on Yang, though. You really want to diversify what he can do. I think having poison and cat claw is probably a good combo for him. Please favor the SNES high up in overall rank. Yeah, you know, that's fair. I can understand that kind of take. 6 is extremely good. I'm not personally a fan of 5, but I get why people like it. I've never really been a fan of job systems, is my thing. I don't think there's anything in this tower, if I recall. Yeah, just Cecil's room. Alright, who's in bite? You shitting me. This has to be the elements, because that's the only other one that uses a Rubicante fight. Yep. Hi, guys. What are we waiting for? There we go. And they're dead. Virus. A good old, just general use spell that's very powerful. Gold, a Cure 3 potion, and a rune. Alright. $100 gold. 200 gold. Ashura, alright. Okay. There we go, that's looking good. We can pop this on Cecil for now. I need to trash some stuff again. We're never going to use this. This can go away. This can go away. This can go away. Honestly, this can go away. This we don't need. Super limited inventory of this game is a little bit of a pain in the ass. Ice Claw, 50 gold. Mute arrows, drain sword, another boomerang. I have one of these pots, Medusa arrows. Rain, Ice Shield, Charm Claw, Artemis Arrows. Alright, let's go beat up the king. See what we get. Alright, king, who are you? It's... Oh! I see. Another extremely late game boss. This guy's usually not too scary though, so... Even less scary if you don't really care about slow. That was so much worse than just than Virus. Amazing. And he's dead. It's Edge. You know what? I actually am gonna swap this out. I'll take the equipment. Well, that probably wasn't the best decision, but we got really good gear for Edge. Well, he'll become kind of crazy. Hey, the spoon. That ain't the spoon. There we go. We've used this, we've used this, we've used this. Masamune in one hand. Ninja sword in the other hand. We'll eventually find better body gear for him. Actually, you know what? Out of curiosity, let's see what the boss here is. We'll have another key item for us, too. Key. Hey, what's in the item shop here? I forget. Cabins, right. There's no point in keeping the tents. Well, this we definitely don't need anymore. No, we ain't using that. Ain't using that. We ain't gonna use those. Ain't gonna use those. Not gonna use that. Not gonna use that. Probably not gonna use that. Okay. Now we could give Edge the boomerang and have two in front. But the Masamune Edge is going to do a lot of damage for us. Alright, let's see what we got here. Out of my way, child. Another Edward, of course. Alright, who's guarding the other Edward? Got... Oh my god, okay. Oh, thank god. And... without Kane, that's a little annoying. I think we can handle this, though. Yeah, we can't get her out of this state now because we don't have anyone who can jump. But that's fine. That's fine. no problem. Good thing I remembered to do this. That's strictly required to beat this game. We can actually fight Zeramis now. He would absolutely kick our asses, but we can do it. Bye, Edward. Alright, now let's go check out Zot. I can't do all of Zot because we don't have the Earth Crystal, but we can go check the treasures and fight a boss. Let's come in here and talk to this green soldier to go to Zot. Just like how it was originally. Hello, Anani. How's it going? Did you mail in the pictures from the stream yesterday? Don't even want that. This is the floor that has no treasure on it, correct? Yeah. A wizard hat. I don't believe that you have a crappy old 80s camera. Oh man, our first monster in a box. It's my boy, Flame Dog. Sometimes he casts fire like that. You can't really blame him. It's what he does. He's still a good dog. And now he's dead. He was a good dog. Strength ring, huh? Alright. Yeah, that seems about right. Alright, what boss do we got here? That's Leviathan, I believe. Sure is. Well, I hope this doesn't kill me. Ouch. Well, it didn't. Cecils are the worst, it's true. Yang not really pulling his weight here. That's fine, though. That's Leviathan down. Oop. Take a nap in the Tower of Zot. I don't think there's anything else we can do in here. I think this is the room where we just need to hand... Yeah, this is where we need to hand over the Earth Crystal. Who's in here? Dr. Luge and Fusoya. Alright. Why am I doing this? I can just exit out of here. I cannot just exit out of here. Okay, never mind. I'm doing this because you have to. Fine, I'll just leave the way I came in. Alright, looks like it is time to hop down here. Woo. Another Aegis shield, 20 gold, 4,000 gold. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. That's not what you're supposed to say. Alright, let's see if we can handle whatever the boss is in here. You got owned. I can't believe it. What we got in the shops? A bunch of stuff that's not worth buying. How about this one? I think we want 2 of these. One of these. It's not better than that. That's unfortunate. So I only needed 1. It's definitely better than this. Actually, Yang, what are you wearing? A leather still, so it's better than that too. You can't wear it though. Okay, let's see. Don't need this, or this, or this, or this. Okay. Ice armor. I don't think you can wear that, right? No. Pocket change. Ice shield. Life staff. Ninja stars. Moon veil, okay. Hope you know where the secret passages are. Finally, something you can actually wear. There you go, buddy. Up is not the way I wanted to go. Okay. We got in the item shop. We're never going to use the ninja stars, let's be real. Also unlikely to ever use these arrows. This. Or these. You know what, I'm actually going to buy a stack of these, just in case we need to grind up levels later, because there's a real easy spot for it. Headband is awful, right? Yeah, it's absolutely terrible. Probably not even worth selling. Alright, let's... say we picked up all the garbage, and let's see what the boss here is. Out of my way, child. Okay. That looks like it's probably Scarmulone, or maybe Scarlamone Z. Let's find out. It's Mylon Z. Never. Wow, that hurt. Wow, that did nothing. Thank you, Cecil. 21,000 XP, holy shit. Okay. Alright, who's next? You. I just saw you. Oh, Rydia. This is a stupid idea, but Rydia is going to be significantly better in the long run. Goodbye, Yang. No, I don't need your shit. Characters can be duplicated in this, so there could be more of her out there. She's not going to be helping us in this exact fight. Oh good, we killed him before he transformed. Amazing. Already gained 17 levels, just a couple. Look out, it's the thing. You just watch it very slowly. Go and take the crystal. Damn, if only we could have done literally anything to stop that. Yeah, you're gone now, Yang. Get lost. There we go. Almost certainly. Alright, what was our prize for doing this? Pink tail. Alright, we've learned Baham. Let's see what's in town. What do you got in your item shop? Ah, the pass. You could just level up and skip the entire rest of the game, in theory. Inn I don't really care about. What we got here? What do we got for headgear on you guys? Wizard. Plus. Gaia. You've got a bandana, okay. Buy 2 of these. Alright. And what we got in the weapon shop? Mostly junk. Inventory management complete. Let's go fill it up with some more garbage. Don't even want that. Don't want that either. That we do want. Gotta equip that guy, yeah. We can probably handle whatever the boss in the sealed cave is. Now let's just get this thing out of our inventory. Nope, that's complete garbage. Don't really need that either. Can you wear that? You cannot. Oh, I probably shouldn't have bothered picking that up either. That's fine. Star Veil is always handy. Zeus Rage, probably not the most useful, but might be able to make use of it. That's useless. That is something that's a little better. Can you wear this? Yes, there we go. I remember which of these rooms are empty. A singular tent. Don't need another one of those. Artemis arrows, okay. Save point. Don't need another Artemis bow. I can learn Sylph, though. That's fine. Money. More. Use those. No. Let's see what's in the place of the demon wall eventually. Nope, don't need that. Wind Spear, probably not going to be useful this run, but we can throw it. And what are we getting here? Twin Harp. All right. The oddly crystal-shaped Twin Harp. Oh. The boss that's normally here. All right. Stop that. Am I gonna be able to kill this? Ooh. It's a bit closer than I would have liked, honestly. Of course you can't exit out of here. That would make life too easy. Time to walk back out, I guess. The Twin Harp, though, we can see one of the things they changed in the randomizer once we get out of here and get to the appropriate place. Alright, evil wall. There we go. Alright, first things first. Get our free heal. Drink the dwarven ale. Now let's go see what we can get from the Twin Harp Zone, because that should be way more easy to deal with than our other options at the moment. First, we need a black chocobo, though. Here. And now we need to get down to the boss. Pocket change. Arrows I don't want. A bow I don't need. Money in a cabin. Cool, cool, cool. Alright, so we come down here. Circle around and see what this is. Was not worth the effort. Alright. We let this cutscene play out first. Can't just sit here and let this happen, because we have to. I'll be right back. Got back just in time, and yeah, you can play Name That Tune. This is a pretty easy one, actually. They added a whole bunch of possible options for what Edward can play here. I assume pretty much everybody knows this one, though. This is a shockingly easy one. The first one of these I did, it played Jump Up Superstar from Mario Odyssey. Oh, it's Edward's fucking cutscene boss. Amazing. Don't waste your arrows on this. This is too good of a battle theme to be used on this boss. And our prize is a rat tail. Amazing. And you can listen to it again if you want to. Alright, next up. Have used this. Also, we have a pass. Let's get that tower key out of our inventory. Don't need an axe, thank you. Don't need that either. We will find some monster boxes here, but they are very easy encounters. There's actually an NPC who suggests you come here if you're looking for gear early on, because these alerts are not at all threatening as long as you can one-shot them. And if you can't one-shot them, they summon a different enemy, so it's still not particularly threatening. Most of these treasures are absolutely not really worth the trouble, but you have to check. Diamond armor. That better than the Dragoon armor? I don't think it is. No, it's not. Okay. Pretty sure she already knows Leviathan, but, no real reason to hold on to it. Ooh, the crystal sword. Excellent. Another alert. I'll take a siren, sure. Now then, let's get that key out of our inventory. And see who's guarding this. It's the Dark Elf. Hello again, friend. We blew that up for no real reason. Or as known in many circles, the best reason to blow something up. Where's that single tent we got? That's more appropriate here. Alright, let's go. Fight the boss at the top of the tower. It's Ashura. Awesome. Wait, can you cast wall? Sure can't, okay. We're just gonna have to try and outpace, I guess. We should be able to, I think. The adamant. All right, what's next? All our 30s, huh? Okay. Now it's time to leave. Once again, we cannot exit out because there's a cutscene involved with leaving here. Wrong door. We want this one. Ah, the Earth Crystal. Cool. Alright. Before we deal with that, though, let's get some levels real quick. Here is an egg. The egg is dead. The egg is worth 68,000 experience points. Can you kill it in one? Yes, okay. Inside the egg, if it hatches by not one-shotting it, is a yellow dragon, which is why it's worth so much experience. Let's power level ourselves a little bit. This is also why you generally don't need to turn the random encounters on in this randomizer. As long as you can find a few bosses you can beat early on, you'll level up enough. And if you don't, you can do this. Alright, that's enough of that for the moment. I learned Float, which lets us do a couple of other things as well. Let's take care of that. First thing we can do is... Where's that little island? There it is. Go through this cave to the land of summoned monsters. Which we could do anyway, as I have the encounters off, but will be a lot of annoying noises and take a ton of damage if we don't have float. Because all these glowing tiles are damage floor. I'd love to say I planned out to have Porum at the top for this, but that was purely coincidental. Warriors. My god. Dragon beats warrior. Alright, and with that, we get into the actual land of summoned monsters. Tiara, is that any good? Maybe? Better than this. We don't need that. Don't really need another copy of Bahamut, but they sell pretty good. Don't need that. The hook. We can actually deal with these tails now. There we go, that's plenty of room. Let's pay this extortionate fee to stay the night. Artemis arrows, okay. Don't need that. What do we got for weapons and armor? That's all actual, factual junk. Okay. And how about here? Crystal Shield would be good if we didn't already have one, and only Cecil can use that, so we don't ever need another one. Let's see what two bosses we have down here. That fucking Baigan? Nope, it's the Baron officers. No. Wow, that hurt. Okay. Okay. Whew. Got Cecil up just in time to actually get that XP. And that is amazing right there. Congratulations, Edge. You can actually be a tank now. I can't tell who that other boss is, so I'm going to save before going to it. Alright, who are you? Ah, the Dark Imps. Alright. These guys normally aren't too scary, but in this slot they might be. No, they're still not too scary. And our prize for that fight is another Excalibur. 2 of them things. Now then... the Earth Crystal... and the hook. We can do a few things, and we can free up a little more inventory space, so let's go do that real quick. Oop. Come with me, hovercraft. Yeah, what's in this town? Never actually did stop here and look. What guys got for sale? Bunch of stuff we don't need. Actually, what do you got in your body here, Cecil? Dragon armor. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. None of that's worthwhile either. Okay. Not the item shop. You know what? I'll buy an Odin, sure. I will probably never actually use this, but... yeah, let's get these tails out of our inventory. Pink tail. Another adamant armor. Excellent. And the pan. That is actually what I was hoping for. Now, you'd think I'd put the adamant armor on our other tank, but no, we're going to put the adamant armor on our white mage. Whoops. Let's just move this over to where we might need it if I end up needing to go over this way. I suspect we won't, though. Wait, before we do this. No, actually, this is better. Do this first. Over into the Sylph Cave. Since we have the pan. And we need to come in here once. There's another place with a whole ton of damage floors, so you want to have float. Actually, you know what? I'm not even going to bother opening these chests. There are some annoying encounters in the chests here, and I don't really need any of the gear, probably. Anything exciting we're going to get out of this is from the bottom. Wake Yang up. Get a gold apple, cool. There's nothing more satisfying than the sound of pan meeting flesh. Okay, with that done, Copper to back off. Come over here for some quick items. Wait. One for telling Yang's wife that he's in the underground. Sand ruby. Neat. And one for giving the pan back. A legend sword, alright. Take care of a bit of business here. Also get the Earth Crystal out of our inventory. Yes, I have. Don't care. Nope. Sure. No. 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 I'll keep that. Nope. 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 Okay. Let's zip this thing up here so we can hand off the Earth Crystal. I'll mark that off now. We can see what characters are up here. You know, Fusoya was in Kaipo, or at least one at Fusoya. I recall there's an Edward up here. But there's another character up here too. We're not changing our party at this point, but we can see who it is. Oh, there's a Fusoya here, too. Guess we could also go over to Kaipo and get the Sand Ruby out of our inventory, just for housekeeping purposes. It's another Fusoya! Get out of here. You too. And who's our boss? It's Octomammoth. And it's dead. The Darkness Crystal. And we have those two. We could do the Giant of Babel if we really wanted to. don't think there's any point in doing so, though. Come down here. And get the adamant and the legend sword out of our inventory. Also, check out this dick move of a chest. Whoop. Three of them things. Oh, we just buy gold apples? Alright, everyone, you get 2 gold apples each. Alright, with just a few more levels, we can pretty easily just go win, so I think that's what we'll do. I need to buy a few more sirens, but we should be able to do this, no problem. There's something very specific I want before we head up there. Yeah, I was talking about to stop off and buy another handful of sirens. It's a little annoying, but... it's fine. There we go, nuke. course, we didn't gain the level from that one. We're not going to burn through this whole stack, I don't think. Can we get back attacked by an egg? How does that even happen? Alright, 2 people can cast Nuke. I would need a lightning bolt. Burn a couple more just to get a few safety levels. At which point, Zeramis will not be able to stand to us at all. Life 2 is a good pickup also. In case anybody happens to fall down. Get really over 2,000 HP. I think that'll be fine. That'll probably do it. Not quite. Alright, one more. I had to use half the stack. Alright, we should be ready now. Heal up. Let's use our pass to go see our old buddy Zeramus, who is in here. Yeah. I have a pass. This path leads to the heart of the moon, where the great evil waits. Proceed only when ready. There is no return. And here we are, having dodged the entire final dungeon. Alright, let's see what we've got here. The other thing that changes in this randomizer is they made a bunch of possible sprites for who Zeramus can truly be. Let's find out. Together. First thing we have to do is use the crystal. Where are you, crystal? There you are. Alright, let's see. Show me your true form. Alright, who is it? It's Motherbrain, hey! How you doing, Brainimus? Okay, her damage is taking. Ow. Well, that's unfortunate. Why? Why Rydia? Well, I got a little dicey at the end, but we managed it. Bye-bye, Mother Brain. I will not perish as long as evil is in the hearts of people. Oof. Gerzer, Gra. Well, that's that. Intermediate seed is not that much harder than the beginner seed. Congratulations. Completed in 3 hours and 15 minutes. Key items, all. Characters, 14 of 18. Treasures, 250 or 399. Bosses, 23 of 34. And this will tell us what was in every spot, but we got all the things, so it doesn't matter. I suppose here is where I will call it. We did go a little bit over time. Thanks for stopping by. Have a good one, guys, and I'll see you when I see you. Later.